Hey everybody, it's Troy. Hey, listen, put this one in the huge embarrassing mistake file. Take a look at Republican MAGA fascist candidate for governor of Arizona, Kari Lake, and what she's promising to do if she's elected governor. Check this out.
But you cannot let the 2020 election, with all that went wrong, go untouched and sweep it under the rug. Because when I'm in office, it's coming back out from under the rug. We're going to examine every bit of it, and we're going to fix it.
So that's the MAGA fascist Republican candidate for governor of Arizona actually promising to devote more state resources to challenging the 2020 election. And let's be clear about something. Arizona has gone through 3 official audits of the 2020 election at a cost of millions of dollars to the Arizona taxpayers, specifically in Maricopa County, where Phoenix is, as that was the site of sort of all the major Trump challenges, saying that that's where the fraud took place in Maricopa County, the largest county in the state. But Kari Lake, campaigning as a Republican, which is supposed to be the party of fiscal responsibility, just promised to commit more taxpayer money to challenging the 2020 election, even after the Cyber Ninjas audit, which took 6 months and cost millions of dollars, only to find that Joe Biden had won by more votes in Maricopa County. And let's be clear, this was a partisan Trump backing organization, Cyber Ninjas, that found this, that conducted this audit and found that not only was there no fraud, but Joe Biden had apparently won by even more votes than originally thought. But Kari Lake is now promising to conduct even more taxpayer-funded audits of the 2020 election if she's elected. I'm sure that the people of Arizona are thrilled about that. Arizona being 48th in education, pretty sure they could use that money on other priorities. But MAGA fascists, especially in Arizona, have nothing else to run on other than being election deniers and Trump-supporting cultists because they don't have popular ideas. They don't have any solution to fixing problems, and especially in a state like Arizona. So all they can do is lie about the election and get their supporters whipped up with false election claims and claims about mules and drop boxes and voter intimidation. This is all these people have. Arizona has sort of become the epicenter of the MAGA fascist movement, unfortunately. It's really not surprising that Kari Lake is taking this track with her campaign when she's out there saying things like this.
Of our elections, and I'm really pissed off about it. And I'm going to do something about it. So it is literally unconstitutional what they did. The truth is that Joe Biden did not win with 81 million votes. And if you believe he did, then you are the conspiracy theorist.
Kari Lake claiming that anyone who doesn't believe that the election was stolen by Joe Biden with zero evidence, and after 3 audits basically proved that it was not, claiming that we're the conspiracy theorist in a basically textbook definition of Republican gaslighting. No, Kari, the definition of conspiracy theory is when you believe something wholeheartedly with no evidence to back up your claims. Unfortunately, you're on the wrong side of this theory because you're claiming something happened with no evidence. We have the evidence on our side. You're the conspiracy theorist. If we're going by the definition of insanity, which says trying the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results, then Kari Lake is certifiably insane. I mean, she could be offering solutions on how to fix the public education crisis in Arizona, how to expand services to get veterans more health care, how to get homeless people off the street, how to provide real solutions that the people of Arizona are facing. Instead, she's going off on election denier conspiracies. Oh, also there's this. She's also kind of threatening to start a civil war. Check this out.
And I don't believe parents are terrorists at all. And I'll tell you what, if I were governor right now and Joe Biden even thought he was going to send his FBI or DOJ in to start coming after our parents, they would be met at the airport with the state police and arrested for going after our rights. We finally, as parents, rise up and say, no, we're not going to take this anymore, and they call us terrorists. That's unbelievable. We're in an upside-down world, and we need to right it.
So essentially, this woman is talking about Arizona state secession if she's planning on using local state resources to directly challenge the authority of the federal government. This woman is absolutely nuts. She's not qualified to be governor. She's a MAGA fascist Republican who has nothing to offer the state. She's absolutely freaking crazy. And the scary thing is that she's tied in the polls with Katie Hobbs, who's a competent leader in the state. So we'll see how it goes. It's a very scary time. Arizona, unsurprisingly, looking to be sort of the epicenter of MAGA fascism. Every statewide Republican candidate on the ballot in the state of Arizona is an election denier. This is going to be ground zero for the battle for democracy right here in Arizona. And we need to get out and vote. We need to make sure that people like Kari Lake and Mark Fincham and these other election denying fascists don't come anywhere near the state house. If you're in Arizona, make sure you're getting those ballots in early. Make sure you know where your polling place is, that you have your ballot filled out and you're mailing it on time, or you're voting early. There are vote early locations where you can vote in person early in Arizona. Check that out. Look that up. Make sure that you are voting early and you are voting straight Democratic. We cannot have these election denying fascist Republicans causing a constitutional crisis and wasting more public resources challenging the 2020 election, which has been roundly proven to not have been fraudulent. Even Trump's own people at Cyber Ninjas couldn't even find remotely enough evidence of fraud to justify these people's claims that the election was stolen. But they want to continue. Kari Lake wants to continue wasting taxpayer dollars investigating that and potentially causing a constitutional crisis if they're in charge of Arizona in the during the presidential election of 2024. These people cannot be given any power over our government, over our democracy, or they will dismantle it. For MeidasTouch, this is Troy. Remember, smash the subscribe button to keep supporting independent media.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy. And look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs. It wasn't rigged, you're just a loser. At store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.